Books of Weepdom, episode 88. What's up? What's good? What's new?
Nothing.
Everything. All at once. Nowhere.
Like, half the manga as usual.
I know, right? It's big sad. Missed out on a lot of stuff this week. No Spy Family. No Kaiju. No Dandadan. Point chapter for Kagurabachi.
No, did we even talk about the chapter last week, actually?
Which one?
Dandadan.
No.
I don't think we did, which is good.
It works out for us, yes.
No. It's still no JJK.
It's for the best.
It's for the best.
For the best. It's okay.
Actually, I need to catch up, personally, on Hunter x Hunter and fucking Black Clover. Hunter x Hunter has 8 chapters out now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Togashi.
Oh my god, there's a banner on Black Clover saying 3 new chapters. And it's not lying. 3 chapters came out a couple weeks ago. Holy
like
shit.
8 chapters ago, people thought it was going to end in like 4 chapters.
I sure thought so too. You know, the way I'm looking at it, though, is when more than 1 chapter drops a day, that would be 1 chapter of the now monthly version. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So instead of this being like 8 chapters of Black Clover, it's more like 3 big chapters of Black Clover. But yeah, it's still weird.
It is. But it's okay.
I need to catch up with both of those. Maybe I'll do that tonight.
I hope for Black Clover fans that when it ends, it doesn't end bad like everything else that ended this year.
Yeah, it's such a simple series, and it can just end simply. I don't think it's going to be a bad ending. It'll take a lot to flub this. Like, it's such a simple series.
JJK, Oshinoko, and what's the other one that people...
My Hero.
My Hero,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All 3 of the...
In fact, that's the one that the memes originate from. Everyone's working at McDonald's now.
Yes. Well, Aqua from Oshinoko sure ain't.
They make those in hell.
I'd hope he's not in hell.
I hope not, too. For your sake.
But in other news... Vindication! For me.
Chainsaw Man?
Well, yes, but no. Before we get to the manga. If you do recall, I don't know how many episodes ago of this. I'm going to say somewhere in the ballpark of 10 to 20. I know it's a big jump there, but somewhere in that ballpark, we had a long discussion of Dynasty Warriors and how so against you were about anything going forward about Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, but I also said the new one looks pretty good, but I would wait for trailers. I wasn't vehemently against the new one on this podcast.
I think you were.
I
would have to go back and look. But trying to go back. But anyway, demo came out for the new one, and we played it. And it was fucking amazing.
It was really good. I don't go as far as amazing, because amazing is for words like Wukong and metaphor.
Okay, yes, but whatever. For a Dynasty Warriors
it was really
game,
good.
It was amazing. It's put thousands of people on the screen, which I've always wanted. Like I've always wanted. Felt like I was with an army, and I felt that.
It felt that towards the end. The rest of it felt like the same density, in my opinion.
I still felt it was a little more dense, but still not as much as like when you got to that gate at the end. That was fucking lit.
Yeah, I would say it's the density you're looking for when you include your allies, I'd say. But when it came to like enemies leading up on those paths.
Yeah. But that final, like...
Yes.
When you get to the gate at the end there...
And they all fucking line up on the wall to do the fucking charge at you, too.
And then when you charge, I got goosebumps when that happened. When they all lined up and do it. I was like, ah, that's awesome. It was so much fun. I died twice. Twice?
I died twice.
Yeah. Well, I also lost the duel both times. That fucking asshole. Did you accept
club guy?
it? Yeah, did you accept that?
Yeah, I failed to win the duel the first time. Like, he didn't get me all the way down, but I didn't get him. So it just kind of goes back to combat.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And the second time I won.
I just didn't succeed both times. I was like, whatever, fuck it. But I did better the second, because the first time I was wholly unprepared. I was like, okay, yeah, cool.
Like, duels again, whoa.
Whoa, awesome. It was cool, though. I liked the duel aspect. I was like, this has potential.
Yeah.
And I like the abilities you can have with the archer shots and having them charge and
yes,
shit.
I like the tactics a lot.
Yes, I do, too. It's great.
The other abilities, I think, are just all right.
Oh, the R1, and then you just get the super move. Yeah, those
mostly because they don't stun lock anything. So most of the time, I'm just getting smacked the fuck out of them.
Yeah, like the sword. When you have the main sword, he does this little like tornado blade attacks on the thing, but they just walk out of it.
Yeah, Guan Yu has one where the Guan Yu spear puts it on his like back and spins a few times, but again, it's not stunning them.
Yeah, my first go through, because I die. My death, actually, I died once, because the second death was against Lu Bu, and I don't think that counts.
No, that counts. I counted my dying against Lu Bu.
Okay. Everyone died. If you said you beat that Lu Bu, I call bullshit, and I want to see you recording.
Well, it does give you that nice screenshot at the end, being like, time spent against Lu Bu.
Because when at the time the enemy comes in with a cavalry on the side over here,
yeah,
and they're doing shit, I was like, oh, those look dangerous. So I jumped on my horse and I went to go fight them. But then I was fighting them. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'm all by myself over here, and I couldn't get out. I just got fucking jumped by like 4 officers and like surrounded by people. I had no healing potions.
So I actually died 3 times, including 2 Lu Bus, and failed once. I didn't actually die, but Yuan Shao died. So I lost.
I didn't have anyone. So the second one I was in war. So the first one, my first playthrough, I fucking just got all the way to the gate, no problems. I just crushed everything, and then at the gate is where I had the problems. The second time, because I started with Guan Yu spear first. Then the second time I started with the sword. When you start with the sword, you start in the middle with Wei. I didn't start over there with the Shu officers.
Did you change your companions?
Yes. So maybe that's actually what it was.
I think that's why.
Because the first one I had the girl, and then I had Shahardun the second time.
Yeah, because I just did it with the girl. I didn't change her at all.
Yeah, so I started in the middle, so I was like, oh, fuck. So I tried doing other things. When we got towards the gate, I actually wanted to backtrack and go help the splinter cell that goes north to take that base, but I just didn't end up going there.
I did both times, because it's Sunjian that calls to go up that way. I did because I thought it would circumvent the gate. I didn't realize the gate is the literal wall of the map. So I was like, oh, well, it does strategically. We'll just rope around there, pincer attack, good shit. But no, it just leads you right back to the same battlefield.
Did you bring more dudes with you, though?
Yeah, I mean, it clears out all the dudes in the base, too, when you take it. So, and they stay there, and they were about the only soldiers that were alive in the second time I went to fight Lu Bu. So I went to lead him there and to get health items too. But that's when he grabbed me. He showed up there, grabbed me, and executed me.
So I didn't know. Once it ended, it was victory and all that shit. Once I beat it, I was like, oh, cool. So I put my controller down and I started texting you. And then all of a sudden I heard fucking music song. I still didn't look, and I just happened to look up, and if there's a cutscene for Lu Bu showing up, I didn't see it. I just looked up and saw a dude on a horse with red aura and his fucking the
little stringy antennas.
I was like, oh shit, Lu Bu, and he charged at me with this horse and hit me, and I went flying. And all I know is I had a sliver of health left. I don't know how much health I had when it hit me, but I had a sliver left and no healing. And that's when I paused the game and then texted you, screaming, oh my god, Lu Bu. So I'm paused.
Why didn't you tell me?
I jumped on my horse and I ran to a base. Destroyed all the pots in the corner, got all the healing items. I was like, well, I'm just going to take this base while I'm here. Lu Bu will come to me, or whatever. He's fighting the catapult right now. So as soon as I beat the base, and I wasn't paying attention to him, I turn around and he's standing next to me. And then, grabbed me and didn't kill me with it, but killed me before I could stand up to heal.
Brutal.
So I was like, ouch.
It's just crazy how he shows up and then it's just the officer deaths start popping up on the screen.
Oh, dude, he annihilated that entire army in seconds by himself. I was like,
fuck.
Damn. But no, I fucking that game's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be real good.
I'm really looking forward to it. Fucking the officers though, really strong when you switch to them, like Shahudun. Literally the entire army.
Oh, well, I thought you meant enemy officers.
Oh yeah, that too.
The difficulty. I just played on the normal, the middle one,
and Wayfire or whatever it was. Find
some serious damage you take.
Yes, agreed. But I like it because it's not...
Yeah, it's not piss easy, shut off my brain anymore.
Yes. I'm down for it.
Same.
But no, I was really fucking... I was like... I had the biggest smile on my face the whole time. I was having so much fun with it.
I wish there's more weapon types in the demo.
Same. This...
4.
What's the fourth one? Other than the rings, because I know this...
I think it was Shadowdunes. I think the characters you can pick as companions are the ones that...
It was good. I liked it a fucking lot. And I can't wait for the game to come out in January. To play it for 2 weeks and then drop it for Monster Hunter Wilds.
I do hate that they fucked with the triangle combos, though. Did you notice that?
What do you mean? I mean, kind of, so like...
It's not square, 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 triangle anymore. It's you have a square combo and you have a triangle combo.
Yeah, so you
I started noticing it with Guan Yu, because no matter what square input I was in, the triangle combo always looked the same. So I started being like, no, I'm going to sit here and actually see what's going on.
That too. Well, there's definitely for the sword there's combos, because when you was doing a square combo, one of them knocked him up into the air. You jump up in the air and you slice him a bunch of time and slam him down. So maybe Guan Yu's spear is different.
You have to actually check moves lists.
Yeah, because I didn't.
Because I know holding changed attacks too, though. That's another one I noticed.
Yes, I actually like the Guan Yu spear charge.
Yeah.
That was cool. And I like that you can have, I didn't really change them too much with those abilities. There's a whole fucking list of abilities you can put on that side.
That's why I texted you, like, really hurriedly, being like, don't take off Palm Strike. You need that to stun things.
Yes. Keep that. Use the other 3 to change out what you want.
Yeah, I think it was the sword one. Not sure if it was, sword or spear. It was Misty Step. I didn't use it a single fucking time. It's like a counter where you, like, jump on them after, but...
Oh, yeah.
Using my bravery bar to try to counter something, it was like, no, it was a no-go. Yeah.
Besides, you can counter basically if you block it, like you parry at a correct time, like a perfect parry is like a counter, kind of.
The short dash. The little dodge button.
Oh, dodge into the sides.
You can do a little roll. Oh, thank God.
Gets out of some trouble.
It's good. They finally started fixing the normal formula.
Dude, just imagine fucking, was it Hebei or whatever? What's the one that's on the boats that's all on fire in 4? What map is
Chibi.
that? Chibi. Imagine that in this.
If that extends to all of the maps. I'm still not going to give them the blanket slate being like, you definitely fixed everything off of one level.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm just saying. They have hurt me too many times.
I think you're going to have to level those weapons, though.
I'm not sure if it'll be the weapons. Well, the weapons have quality themselves. They had attack damage. They had 2 stats. So you're probably going to have to, like, loot the weapons.
Probably, or buy them.
And level your character itself. I'm concerned with the fact that since they didn't make a character insert character, but you still have playable companions, I'm wondering how much they limited the weapon types then. Because if you think of a player character, I thought they would do that to like, hey, now you don't have to make all these playable characters. But they still kind of did make a bunch of playable characters.
Yeah, for the limited time.
So where's the weapon limiting going to be? Which, as in our text, like I said, I really hope they fucking limit some of these weapons. We were throwing boats and drills and arm cannons that suck life out of people and
literally everything from
floating
Jin.
swords.
Yeah, literally everything from Jin.
Yeah, well, Huang Gai is the one that got the boat.
Yeah, but I thought he was in Jin.
No, he's in Wu. The black guy in Wu. They gave him a boat in the last couple ones, yeah.
Either way.
He used to have like a mace and bombs, I think, was his deal. But now he's a boat.
I mean, it does kind of sadden me that we don't have like the roster that the older games do. So you don't have.
I'm so fine with it.
I am too, but at the same time, I'm like.
It's turning into the Pokemon problem where they don't innovate anymore. They just add.
Yeah. The list just got bigger and all the other.
The map design got so bad. In those last few Dynasty Warriors, the map design was getting real bad. I'm sorry, in the last few Omega Force games, their whole brand.
Well, because when you look at like Warriors of Orochi 1, 2, and 3, it's the same game with better graphics.
Yeah, and I don't remember a single map. I still remember some from 5 and 4.
I remember like the very last map because of how big it was.
I think I remember one of the later maps in 3. I remember a single one from 4.
Oh yeah, this is Warriors of Orochi 4 too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That 4 is the one I remember.
And again, I always bring it up, the like Da Vinci of their bad map design, the Fate ones.
Yeah.
Where everything's just generic, ugly, digital floating cubes with flying lanes to get between them.
The problem with the Fate one too, and I liked the Fate one, but that's because I like Fate. There's zero challenge in it. All the enemies just
that was die. All of them.
There's no real objective.
None of the enemies had any character. They weren't a servant, they were a fucking little model thing, like a jagged, edgy model thing.
Well, that's kind of how all of them are, too, because, like, you think the One Piece one, the Gundam one.
But at least there's pirates. There's something in universe to fight.
True.
What the fuck am I fighting in Fate?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not one that it's not a franchise I would choose to put in Dynasty.
Like, Zelda makes sense. Fucking Fire Emblem makes sense.
Gundam was cool.
Gundam was cool.
It's just old now.
It also makes a little less sense. I feel like there weren't... I didn't watch the old Gundam, so I don't know how many fucking mechas were on the field at any given time. But it felt like less than that. But
I would love a Gundam game on the same level as fucking
Armored Core. You should just play
Armored Core. Play Armored Core because it's literally just Gundam without the Gundam skin.
Especially the newest one. It had so many melee weapons in it. I hope the map design carries through the whole game because the map design was really refreshing this time around. Even though it's still just generic, dirty battlefields and it ended in a gate that is actually a wall, so it wasn't even really a gate.
There's a castle behind it. I saw it on the map, so I think in the actual thing...
You think like you'll start the next gate?
You might break down that gate and then move into the castle on the inside.
Yeah, because that's not where you fight Lu Bu in 4. Lu Bu is there. It involves him and his faction, but it's the next battle after Shisui Gate that you fight Lu Bu in Dynasty Warriors 4. Mm-hmm. I just forget what that gate's called because it's also a gate.
I remember it being a snow gate, though. A snowfield, not a fucking... I didn't even put it together, by the way. If I remembered them saying the Shisui Gate, I
remembered. But I remembered that was the one before Lu Bu because you go to Shisui Gate, you go to the next one, and that's where you fight Lu Bu at the gate, you get by him, and then Dongzhuo sets this whole village on fire that you're running through to get to Dongzhuo.
But, yeah, because another thing, too, maybe. But another thing I noticed, too, is there's no real named officers that I noticed in that spot. So I would assume if you're doing the real fight there, you would get through that gate and fight the main officers in the castle that's behind said gate.
I just saw a real picture and that was sexy looking. Cowie Wiki. Yeah, it's Hulao Gate.
100%.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. Notably, no snow there, by the way.
Yeah, I know Shisui Gate does have snow in it in the old games. Oh, it brings back memories.
It's so good. I'm definitely getting it. I'm hyped for it now. I was hyped for it when I saw the trailers for it, but now that I've had hands on it, it's good enough for me to purchase it when it comes out.
Good enough for me to purchase it. I do think they're audacious calling a Dynasty Warriors a $70 game. I do kind of want to slap them across the face for that one, but
every game is $70 now if you're not an indie game.
Armored Core wasn't.
What was Armored Core? $60
or 50, 60 or 50.
I highly doubt it was $50.
It was definitely not 70 though.
Every new game's 70. It's just the way it is now. I just assume that every new game's gonna be $69.99.
Sucks. I don't even think Space Marine 2 is worth 70. It was a good game. It was worth money. It was worth a full price tag. I just don't think it was worth 70 specifically.
Yeah, I didn't play it, so I
can't
speak. I've been playing First Descendant.
Nice.
That was free.
Yes. I'll be playing Path of Exile 2, which will be $30, but will also be free later.
It looks pretty good. Path of Exile.
Oh, you watched a little.
Oh, well. I didn't like...
Oh, my titties.
Like, I didn't... Like, the videos you were sharing were 2 hours long. It's like, I'm not watching it 2.5 hour fucking...
No, I didn't expect anybody to. The end game section was where it was just like, oh. They just do they just do gear so much better.
You think it's gonna kill? Well,
kill's a strong word, but it's gonna move a lot of people.
Well, not that many. How many people are really playing Diablo 4 right now? Is it really that popular still?
I doubt it, but it's can't really get like accurate numbers because most of them are gonna be on BattleNet and or consoles.
Exactly.
The thing is, before now, PoE is just way too complicated for the average Diablo person to get into. But now they're adding a whole bunch of like quality of life, like respecking. Whoa!
The fact you couldn't do that before is astonishing.
You mean I couldn't? You mean I can't ruin my character permanently for the rest of the run? Whoa!
Surprising to me that wasn't a thing. Hey, there's no respecting at all.
There is, but it's not good. You get like currency items that you can trade. Every currency item has a use. One of those currency items, you consume it, and you can refund 1 point on your tree, and they're not that common. So you can respec about 5 points of your tree. And you've seen the tree at least before. This thing is like the whole fucking sphere grid in 10. Like
times 30.
Yeah. Getting 5 points off isn't going to like fix your build.
No.
But now it's just, here, click.
Yeah, you need a lot of future planning in that.
Yeah, which is why everyone just looks up build guides to make sure that they're not going to fuck themselves. Might as well. And I hate that shit. I don't want to follow someone else's build. I don't mind getting some advice from like a build being like, this is a synergy, or maybe look out for doing that. But I don't want to sit here and be like, what point did he take in this section of the circle? Oh, what ability did he grab here? What support gems did he put on that ability?
First Descendant doesn't have skill points, so I don't really need to worry about that.
Good. I almost thought about trying it. And that and Throne in Liberty.
I don't know anything about Throne of Liberty. I know its name, and I've probably seen screenshots of it before.
It's an MMO. Thus ends what I know about Throne in Liberty.
First Descendant is Borderlands and Warframe.
I was going to say, I heard it's Warframe, so...
I haven't played enough Warframe to say it's Warframe. I just know that with Warframe, you buy frames.
Yeah. And you go into your missions.
Frames are characters.
Do the mission real quick. Go back to like a hub map.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you can grind frames, but it's a lot of work. So most people buy frames, which are, characters.
Yeah. And then...
They are grindable, though.
Yes, that's what I've heard for this too, and there's a bunch of them. And they each have a little ability. As I said, again, because that's all I know about Warframe is that things.
It probably just is Warframe, like
because the Borderlands part that I'm saying, it's third-person shooter, not first-person.
Yeah, it's Warframe.
And you go out, you kill things, they drop loot and like guns and better guns, and you.
Okay, that's Borderlands.
You can have 3 guns on you on a time.
Warframe makes you buy and or craft your guns also.
Oh, brutal. You can. I have because I know in Warframe when you go to make that stuff, there's a timer that you have to wait for. There's the same timer here. I played it earlier and I started a 4-hour timer for a gun. That I did.
I probably still have loot waiting for me to pick up in Warframe when I go back. Which I'll be back again someday. That last time I played was really good, actually.
Pretty cool. I did a fucking like a defense mission that was public, so like other people could join you, and I didn't know what the fuck I was getting into. I just fucking started it. I was like, sure, let's see what this is. So I load in there, and I'm like, oh, that person's level 40. Oh, that person's level 35. Oh, that person's level 40.
Did they run ahead and massacre
15.
everything ahead of you? That is not Warframe.
No. You're defending a spot, so it's a small area. And we stood on top of a crate, and this one person used an ability that poisoned the entire map. So everything died the second it spawned. And I gained 15 levels for just standing there.
Okay, yeah, that's Warframe. If it was a running through mission, what would happen is everyone would be faster than you and would just dart on ahead, slaughtering everything like a fucking Beyblade of Doom.
Well, not in this one, because I am the character that is the fast boy. So good. I would be the fastest one. But no, they would kill everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can choose to do everything solo.
Yeah.
And I've done everything that I have done, I could also have done solo myself. I haven't hit anything that I'm like, I can't do this by myself type thing. But I'm also not far into it. I'm not max level. My guns are shit. The only thing I don't like about, quotes here, don't like, each gun has that an ammo icon in the top right corner of its artwork. Yeah. And it's either white, green, purple, or orange for the rarity of the ammo. And when you kill something and it drops ammo, it'll drop one of those rarity colors. White is everywhere, green is sometimes, but I'm always out of purple, and legendary is just, I just don't even fuck with the legendary weapon. If it has legendary ammo, I'm probably not equipped to it right now. I'm like, I'd love to, but I'm going to use one mag and then be out of ammo. And have to pause, bring up the fucking character list, which doesn't pause the game, switch out my gun to something else, close the menu, and then come back into the combat to have a different gun on.
We still fine, guys?
So, it's cool. I've already unlocked one frame. Nice. I'm going to call them frames.
They're
Descendants, but...
Frames rolls off the tongue so much easier.
And I'm one piece away for getting a next one. So.
Nice.
I'm having fun with it. It's actually
my only frames I have in Warframe I paid for. So
I've seen them. I can see that, but I haven't actually, like, the currency means nothing to me because I don't know what that translates into dollars. So I'm not gonna fuck with nothing.
Just keep it that way. Yeah.
I mean, maybe then. I mean,
I did start grinding a set, but that was like ages ago now.
The sets I want are the ultimate versions of some of the frames that I have.
That's how Warframe gets you, baby.
But I'm like,
I wasn't sure First Descendant would do it too. They got like 50 frames you can pay for, and then like every like 2-ish months, they're like, here's the super version of that frame. $100, please.
That much?
It's something seriously brutal. Let me... How much is a prime frame? Oh, come on. It's such a simple fucking question. Give me a simple goddamn answer.
There's some cool skins in the First Descendant I like, but some of them are like limited time only, so they're gone now. And I'm like, damn.
They're talking in fucking Warframe currency. Fuck me.
Just type in how much real money.
Price of prime frame Warframe real money. Oh god, I saw a year autocomplete. People ask. Oh, it auto-completed my fucking question.
What if you type the... Well, it's on... Well, this is not what I thought I would find. I went to the Warframe shop, and it's just literally collectibles. It's not fucking...
I think the answer is hard to find because you can just sell between players too. So I think there's also a lot of discussions in here about being like, what's this Prime Warframe worth now?
Do you know what one of them would be called?
Prime Frost. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming Frost is the name of one of the Warframes.
Nope.
Fuck.
Well, what I'm trying to do is like say buy platinum from Warframe. So I'm just trying to see if you knew the platinum cost.
800 for one of these.
800?
Yeah.
That's $50. Because you can only buy 370 platinum for $20 or 1,000 platinum for $49.99.
That was a player selling it, and they said it was at a discount.
Or you can spend $99 and get 2,100 platinum.
Plus, of course.
Plus a dual rare mod. Or $200 for 4,300 platinum for triple rare mods.
Ugh.
Alright, so most primes... Oh.
I want the release price, though.
Well, see, you can get this prime, whatever this is, and 2,600 platinum for $79.99.
That's probably the newest bundle, then.
So, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is, actually. No, I got to it now, too. Prime Zaku.
Savage.
It's like every 1 to 2 months they have one of these fucking things. And they're just better. That's the other part to emphasize. Our friend was telling me about the fire one in Warframe, where you literally just have to run around and everything around you is on fire dying.
That's kind of what the one I am now. They have an ability that speeds you up, and as you're running super fast. It drains your mana.
Yeah.
But then increases its charge gauge to a maximum, which it charges up really fast. And then another ability that pulses lightning around you. So you're just running around and everything. You're pulsing lightning and it just
blasting.
Things. Yeah. And when you're running through quote unquote dungeons, when you're going through, it's a map that you have to run through. They're not very big, so you can easily just they're not wide, so you can easily just run by everything really fast and just
dead. Reliving Siren from Borderlands 1.
So far, of the people I've played with, the poison one seems to be the one to go, which is the one I have one more piece for.
Hey.
In order to get unlocked, but not the ultimate one.
Yeah, the regular version.
But I've read Bunny is the one that I'm right now.
Yeah.
And Ultimate Bunny. But I've read their skills, and they're exactly the same. So I don't actually know what the difference between Bunny and Ultimate Bunny is, other than visually.
Maybe I would say maybe they kept it cosmetic.
And they both have the same skins, too, though. Like, if you go... Because you can go straight up and, like, go to them, enter in, look at details, and then go to all of their cosmetics, see all that shit. And they have the same skins, the two of them, so I don't know. But whatever.
Hope it's not nearly as much of a pain in the ass as Warframe is.
Hopefully not.
You have to find the blueprint for the part of the frame, craft each part, which has a timer, out of rare ingredients, and then you can combine them together.
So it seems like that might be the thing, because I've hovered over points, and it's so each descendant needs 4 pieces.
Oh yeah, that's Warframe. That's Warframe all day, baby.
4 pieces, but then you hover over the piece and you look on the side, and there's 8 pieces that are needed for that one piece.
Yep, it's like you need the blueprint, and then you need all of these crafting materials. See, I have all of the blueprints for a frame right now, but I don't have access to all these crafting materials I need for it.
Well, because the frame I'm getting right now, it's given me a piece per quest that I'm completing in the main story.
Oh, nice.
And so far, there's a lot going through, so... And I'm pretty sure I'm on the last one, needing the last piece. Because I'm about to clear out the zone that I'm in, and that's how I got the descendant that I am now. You start in, it loads, and there's 3 of them that you can select from, that you can start with. I chose the Ice Girl, because her abilities looked the coolest. There was a grenade guy, and some dude that physically looked the coolest, but I don't even remember his skills, and I'm like, those skills look ass. So I'm going to go with the ice person that throws ice everywhere and freezes people, and it seems like all of her abilities do damage, and not all of this guy's seems to do damage. Some of it's like support. I was like, I want the damage. Cleared through the first area, I got the bunny girl. Cleared through the second area, didn't get anything. I'm in the third area, about to finish it, and I'll get Freyna. It's like Freya, but there's an N in there.
I think there's a Freya frame in Warframe.
I don't know, I'm having fun. I like the gun looting part and getting better guns.
Yeah, that sadly Warframe doesn't have.
And there's other modules. Because there's those too. There's so much customization in them. Like, this could get really bad late game. To try and, like, min-max this stuff. There's so much. Because you have your gun, and then you can click on the gun, and there's 8 modules you can put on it, and you can upgrade each one of those modules, and each of your 3 guns can have them, but then you yourself can have modules placed on yourself, and then on the side over here you have like a reactor core that you can equip to yourself, and then 4 other...
Do you get little drone robots that also get modules?
Nope, I don't.
Oh, you're lucky. This conversation made me decide not to go back to Warframe, actually.
Play First Descendant.
No, I'm out. I'm good. I'm free.
They have these things, this back. It's a fucking cosmetic thing you can put on your back, and I got it for free for something, and it's straight up the Coca-Cola fucking bear, but it's not Coca-Cola. It's just a red can of something. And he's sitting in like he's strapped into like a chair pouch thing on your back. And I thought it was just like a teddy bear thing, but I saw someone wear it, and he moves. He's alive. I'm like, that's dope.
It's alive.
But I don't like back.
I also don't like back attachments.
Yeah, I just don't.
In
like
most
them.
games, like it has to be like really fitting to the outfit for me to like it.
There's one right now that you can purchase. It's a fucking turkey backpack. It's a cooked
Dude, that's
turkey.
cute. I like that.
Oh, that's cool. But
again, I hate banners because they're always big and shit.
Yeah.
I like but don't like the Diablo 4 one that has the
backpack thing.
Yeah, that has like a little animal in it.
Yeah.
Like on one hand it's cute, on the other hand it just doesn't mesh right. Like I'm wearing something that's open faced to have an animal on my back. Like if I was that character, I don't know, I'd switch it around to like a bib maybe. Like
I think that one works for druid.
Yeah.
But like my sorceress Sorcerer is not going to wear that fucking thing.
Yeah, especially with like the outfits in Diablo 4, like people would assume you're sacrificing the puppy. Like,
part of me still wants to I just want to beat Lilith and be done with Diablo.
I also want to beat Lilith because I like platinums. Yeah. Yum yum. I need to go back and just grind on like my legacy characters. Just literally just get the stats up. Just grind.
If I ever do come back, which is
probably or just unlikely. Look up. We should just both look up like invincibility builds on Sorceress and just get it done.
But then you got to go through the whole issue of respecting your shit. I do not want to have to.
I don't want to either. But I also don't want to ram my head against the wall forever and then realize, shit, we might have to respec our shit.
Well, because you know what sucks though? Because when they introduced the pit, I was actually really enjoying that. But I just stopped doing it.
I was also enjoying it.
Because I was getting really fucking good. I felt like I was getting stronger.
It's fast. It's
fast.
There's nothing slowing you down.
It's just grinding. You know, there's so much grinding because you need those materials to then reforge or whatever they called it.
That's what I mean. I don't want to get to the end of all of that and then still need an invincibility build. Though they are adding next season, it's the armory where you can just like set up loadouts to switch between.
Well, maybe if they didn't buff Lilith, we would be okay.
I know. That's why I'm like, I should just.
Our buddy beat him with his barbarian build.
Oh, fuck, with earthquakes?
Yeah, he beat Lilith solo too.
So, I just want to do flame shield, some sort of build that keeps blade shield up forever. I like all
the lightning stuff, and I like everything I've seen with the well, again, it could have changed by now, but the strongest build I saw was the lightning orbs, which I had to circle around you, which is dope. But then everyone had the fucking was that ice cloak or whatever, the defensive ice spell for sorceress.
Yeah, ice armor.
And I just
even though flame shield's so much better. Yeah, everyone was running triple defense. That was the annoying part. I think they were literally running teleport, ice armor, and flame shield. All three of them.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Makes sense though. Staying alive.
Yeah, I hate doing that though.
I just like my lightning build, glass cannon.
I want the dopamine, so I wanted to hit the cool buttons.
But that's the problem with my build. My build excels against multi-levels targets, but I as soon as I start, against a single target, I can fucking burst them down like quick. But if they don't die in my burst, then I have to stand around waiting 6 minutes for my fucking ult to come off cooldown. That's an exaggeration, but
mine's also good at multi-target, but it's not great at living because it's conjuration builds. It's just conjurations everywhere.
Oh yeah, no. Mine's just lightning everywhere.
Which they did buff in that new season by giving a new aspect where your conjurations have a chance to shoot out the frozen orbs. And then when your frozen orbs burst, they have a chance to leave behind conjurations. So it just gets fucking wacky.
I just wanted to know what people did for their fucking mana regeneration. Because I see the lightning orb is a lot of fucking mana.
It is.
And I see people having like I can get a lot of them with the ultimate sorcerer lightning ability that anytime you cast a spell you have a chance to cast another one.
Unstable currents.
Yes. With that one, because then fucking orbs just start circling around you and you get so many of them. But I've seen people that they had so many around them without unstable currents. They looked like a solid ring around them of fucking lightning orbs. And I'm like... And then they're just standing in still because they have so much fucking like lifesteal or something.
Do you remember the one of the earliest ones to kill them with the fucking Blizzard builds where it just kept like multi-stacking Blizzard on top of Lilith? It's like the health exponentially getting faster how it goes down.
Oh yeah, because of vulnerable and how that worked at the beginning, yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll find, if we don't do it with our build, we'll find a build to do it with.
Again, it depends on if I ever download it for me. Anyway.
True. No, I'm pretty sure I just deleted it for room.
It's fucking...
Yeah, it's
130 gigabytes?
Yeah.
I won't be playing the I'm not getting the expansion.
I will eventually, but I'm not in any rush.
Well, are you still going to even play Diablo once Path of Exile comes out?
Probably. I mean, I've never even beaten Path of Exile 1. To be a little real. This one seems a little more user-friendly, so my chances are going up at being able to beat it. Yeah, I didn't beat it not out of the usual I burnt out, but more I hit a nice big thick wall I couldn't get through.
Oh, just for bad builds? And
Ill prepared. So
savage.
So it's like maybe not. The thing is, I don't care about Path of Exile's story at all. And I do kind of care about the Diablo story.
I was enjoying the story.
I'm just not in a rush right now. Especially since everyone's kind of lukewarm on the story for the expansion. It's like, I'll wait then. I'll see if it goes on sale sometime. Did it happen already? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know it came out yet.
New class seems really, really good. Stories doesn't seem all that good. I don't have any spoilers either, though, so.
Fuck it.
I'll get to it when I get to it. The trailers are really good. I know that much.
Yeah, well, it's pretty easy to make a trailer look good.
And Blizzard are the kings of making trailers look good. Hell, the fucking Path of Exile 2 trailer also looked really fucking good.
It really did. I was like, damn.
I would have been confused of thinking it's not Blizzard. It's like,
They tickled my fancy a little bit to think about maybe buying it, but I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't need that in my life right now.
A, I'm not sure if it's coming out on console for the early access version. And B, when it comes out in 1.0, it'll be free. No matter what console or platform it comes to, it's going to be free on 1.0. So you might as well wait.
Isn't it Path of Exile that has the highest microtransactions in it? Or is that a different game?
It might be a different game, but I would believe it. I'd fucking believe it, man. Their supporter packs get wild. Because, like, toward the very end, the last thing they had in their showcase was the different supporter packs they picked out. It's like, for $30, you get the early access key and some money to spend in the shop. For $60, you get this armor set, this back attachment that surges with electricity every time something dies. Then for $100, we throw in this armor set, everything before it. Here's a pet, some weapon skins. And then for like $160, everything before it. Here's another armor set, 2 more weapon skins. And then your map portal machine that like opens up like the end game like rifts or pits or whatever. It has a skin for that where it's a stained glass window that opens up into blinding light as you approach and a throne for you to sit on so you can watch other people run maps. And then for $200, you can get everything before this, another armor set, 2 more weapon skins, till eventually, I don't even know how much the highest one costs, but it comes with like a chest that you could like donate a fucking unique, and then like once per season you could pop it open and get a unique someone else donated to the pool of uniques.
Yeah.
But that's probably like $500.
Fuck all that noise.
This one I'll be able to find solid prices for. Supporter packs. They get fucking wild though with the fucking PoE microtransactions. Some of this shit gets really cool. One of the death effects in one of these supporter packs was a giant like fucking meteorite stone that comes down on any enemy you kill just to look cool. So 30, 60, 100, 160, 240, 480. I was close.
$480.
That's fucking last.
You get all of those items. Hey, at least you're getting mad fucking shit for that.
And again, it all looks really cool too.
Good for those people that have $480 to throw at a game.
That's the stained glass windows. They literally like shatter and open into blinding white light as you approach.
I mean, there is a game I've put $500+ into, but I've done it over 10 years.
Yeah, and you did it to have access to the game also.
Yes. A subscription service for $14. Unbroken since 2013.
I've definitely put a total of $500 across multiple games. I don't know if I've done it in one.
Overwatch.
How
many battle passes or chests and microtransactions did you buy?
Thankfully, Overwatch 1 didn't have battle passes because it had the chests. And I did get that into Overwatch 2. I've maybe bought 2 battle passes in its lifetime. I bought a lot of Apex. No, it's just Apex. Never mind. It choked up in my mouth to even say it again and remember. I've absolutely spent $500 on Apex, sadly.
That's unfortunate.
I think I've definitely spent over $200. I know that for sure.
Smite could be in there too, because I played Smite for so long. How many times have I bought gems? Our friend, one of my friends that play it, one time was able to find out how many gems he bought in it, and then you could just do the math, or it just gave him a straight up amount of how much money he's put into it. But I never looked at it. I know I got 175,000 legacy gems for Smite 2.
I've probably spent $500 in Apex.
How many battle passes did you buy?
A lot. But a lot of the battle passes, you get currency, and I could just roll it over into the next. The problem is, I've explained it before, where there's a pity system to get like a character's like unique melee weapon. Not only have I bought enough to get one from an event, but I've also apparently bought enough total packs to either hit pity or just get a good chance of dropping it. The pity's 500, so I've probably bought somewhere between 200 and 500 packs. All of that's not with real money. Some of that's with currency I got. But that plus the event I got combined, probably like...
So, I've never actually tested this, but everyone says it's like when you buy a battle pass, the amount of in-game currency you get for completing said battle pass should give you your money back for the battle pass.
Should is the operative word. Not every game puts premium currency into their battle pass.
Right, if they do though.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking if that game does, then you just ever have to buy one battle pass.
As long as you keep completing them.
And you just, if you're just playing it, and then every next one you just buy with the currency you get from the battle pass.
Yeah, Apex was actually that way for me. Every season I'd have enough currency from the battle pass to buy the next, and every season I'd have enough built up like regular currency that you earn to buy the next hero too. So like every season it's like, okay, cool, I get the new hero, I get the new battle pass, I'm ready to go.
People are saying that because there's like a winter pass coming to Predecessor, but I've seen people saying that Predecessor doesn't need a battle pass, this, that, and the other. I was like, I think a battle pass would work good for any
just
game.
Fine.
Just
do it like Helldivers. Just everybody learn from Helldivers. Battle passes are permanent in Helldivers. So if you don't finish that one, even if the new one comes out, even if you buy the new one, you can pick which one you're progressing on.
Oh, I like that.
It's incredible. It's an amazing system. Secondly, it's also not just a linear path where you get rewards. You get like a currency from doing like missions, and you spend that currency on those it's more like buying a premium shop to spend the currency you're earning into. So you can pick what rewards you want first.
I like that too.
It's mwah.
I just think that because on the MOBA sphere, if you have a battle pass, you put skins in it, and I just don't think a Predecessor's team's big enough to have that many skins on hand at a time.
It's another reason I almost want to go into like their feedback or send them like a fan message being like, just do it like Helldivers does. Like, because it's also not a big pass. You're not doing it like that linear structure. Like I said, it's more like a premium shop.
I hate that the feedback they have is a targeted feedback. They have these feedback Fridays, and each one it's about a specific topic.
I actually had someone link me the general feedback tab. So if you ever want that, I can link that to you.
Is that on the Discord? I could just look it up.
Well, I couldn't find it, and so I went into general, and then someone was able to link me to it. Oh. And then it was just there. It's not anymore. See, I can't find the feedback tab anymore.
My feedback for Predecessor right now, not that it really matters, for Brawl. I like Brawl, But I think Orb Prime is wholly way too strong.
I like Brawl, so I don't care what happens to it.
Why really? I also don't like the fact that you can choose multiple of the same character now. I think they should have made a different game mode where that's a thing. Or like a game mode. Like Smite has a game mode that you can do that, but it's game mode of the day or of the week or whatever. And it's on a random map, and then you can choose whoever you want. Or they'll have something like everyone has infinite mana this game, or everyone has like 500% reduced cooldowns or something. So it's like you just don't have cooldowns. All your cooldowns are on 1 second. But then, sad news bears is that the one character I'd want to play in that most is permabanned by Smite in that game mode is King Arthur. Because of how his kit works. But I'm like, I feel like it'd be so easy to just make it so it does. So King Arthur, when he uses his abilities and hits people with abilities, not uses them, makes contact with abilities, he builds a gauge on the side. It's a sword gauge, and it has tiers in it in the thing, and that's how you get access to his ultimate. His ultimate's not on a cooldown, it's directly tied to that gauge. Nice. So when you're hitting people, it builds the gauge, and when it gets a certain level, it's like a mid-range, just kind of like thrust that hits everything in a line in front of him and stuns everything. But then when you build it higher, you get his like true ult, which he dashes at someone, grabs them, and they go up in the air, and he like slashes them a bunch of times and slams them to the ground. In mode of the day, once he gets that gauge full, it never empties, even when he uses his ult. So it's an endless. Just
fix that.
You're dead.
Just make the gauge still deplete. That's not a cooldown problem. That's you programmed that weirdly problem.
Yeah. So that's what he's permanently banned from that. But I get it too, because he has 6 abilities, and he's one person that's like, his auto attacks are super slow, and he doesn't benefit from auto attack speed or any in-hand effects. So like they have items that once you use an ability, your next auto attack does 1.5% damage or whatever. Yeah. He doesn't benefit from that stuff because he has so many abilities. There's nothing he can crit, but then it's like you got his auto attacks is 1. Yeah. 1. So there's no point in building a crit on him. It's all ability based. But all his abilities, it's like he plays like an action game instead of like a normal MOBA character. It's one of my favorites. He's cool. But he's not Smite 2 yet.
Brutal.
I haven't even played Smite 2 in a while.
Too much predecessor.
Yeah. I play Smite occasionally. I'll go in and play like 1 or 2 matches. But I don't know. Just off on the side there for now.
I'm still on indie games right now.
I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something. We were talking about how I have all this time between now and Monster Hunter Wilds, which I do.
You do.
But all my time right now has been predecessor. I haven't even. It's been 2 weeks yesterday since the patch of 14 comes out. I haven't started the main story.
Hey,
the new story of 14.
That's what I like hearing.
I did all the other content.
Yeah.
But the problem is because the story for Dawn Trail, it was okay, and how it ends, so it's kind of starting a new one, so I'm not like super interested in it.
Right there is why I'm not playing the Diablo expansion yet.
So I'm like, but here's my problem. Because I have my work, by the time the kids go to bed, it's 8 o'clock by the time my son goes to bed. So then I come downstairs, do a few things, I sit down. It's anywhere between 8 and 8:30. Most of the time closer to 8:30.
Yeah.
I go to bed at 9:30, 9:45. So I have to log into 14, load into 14, find a party, wait for the party to fill, then go into the instance and do the thing. So there's an extreme trial out right now. I'm way better than all the parties in it because I'm sitting there, I know the mechanics. Like, even when I tried doing it, there's this mechanic everyone kept failing on, and I just happened to grasp it, like, instantly, so I haven't failed on it. But I only have such a small window of time.
Do you want to spend that maybe wiping, or do you want to compete?
Well, it's not even that. It's that, okay, so I join a party, right? And say I get in a party that gets nowhere. So I get no progress in. I can't then drop that party and join another one. I'm done for the day. So then the next day I have to hope there's another learning party. And then by the time the first week is out, now no learning parties up for that fight. Now I'm stuck with the pool. I hate to say it, but the pool of the less skilled player base.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate to say that, but that's just how it is. All of the better players that would have been progging the fight clear it faster. They clear it in the first week, and they're on to farming it. They'll farm it out real quick, and then they're done with it.
Yeah.
So I get left with the other people.
The losers.
I'm not going to say the losers. People maybe like me that have less time to play now.
You got a social contract. I'll say it. Losers.
But there's also, it's like, I was talking to my wife yesterday about it. Maybe it was the day before. But I was saying, because I haven't done the 24-man yet either. I've done it the first week. I cleared it. But I was like, I haven't done it, like, the redos. Because now, like, I get the gear upgrades from it. I could be best in slot right now. Getting better gear. And I haven't been doing it because I keep forgetting. And I'm just like, there's just no one to play with anymore. Yeah. She doesn't even play it anymore because she has the baby all the time. And she just, like, she might play The Sims for a little bit. But
so maybe Stardew.
She actually hasn't played that in a while.
They just had an update recently, too.
But, so it's just me. And even, like, the people in my free company, I look at that, and I'm like, all of them haven't logged in days. And, or the one person that does kind of play, he plays it way late at night. He won't log into the game until, like, 11 o'clock my time. And I'm done. So far into sleep by that time. So it's sad. Because I'm not emotionally ready to get off of 14, but life is telling me that I need to, and I'm like, I don't want to, so I'm holding on, like, dear life onto it. So
and predecessors just like grab and be like, what about this other nostalgic game from long ago?
And I'm having a lot of fun with Predecessor, and Predecessor isn't something that, like, I can play Predecessor without you and still have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I saw, like, First Descendant. I knew nothing about that a few weeks ago. I saw some trailers. I was like, oh, this looks cool. And then it was actually a couple months ago, and then I forgot about it. Then I saw some new stuff. I was like, oh, yeah. And
now suddenly you're a Warframe addict.
Well, for now. We'll see what happens. If it gets to the point where I'm just grinding,
it will.
Useless. Once it gets to that point, I'm like, okay, I'm all set. And it's free. I didn't spend money to buy this. I haven't put anything. I'm not going to spend... Well, if I look up and find that the ultimate frame that I want is $10, then yeah, maybe I will buy it. Yeah. But if it's like...
I do like throwing free games, like, some money if I do enjoy them.
Yeah, so if I'm putting fucking 100 hours into a game that's free, and then I'm like, I'm going to spend $10 on it, I think that's worth. But if the frame is like $60, I'm like, I don't want to drop $50, which ultimately is going to turn out to be a skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even if it's a character, it's still $50.
Exactly. So I'm like, I think I'm all set with that. But again, I haven't looked up prices of anything.
Characters shouldn't cost 2 Bioshocks.
Characters shouldn't cost a full game.
Yeah.
Period.
But back to some manga.
Some mangas. The few that we have.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just get a quick Kagurabachi point chapter out of the way. Yes.
That's nice.
That's nice.
You can tell he misses drawing Sojo.
Apparently. This dude chilling in the bath, just daydreaming about Cloud Gadger.
Also, I thought this was an R region sort of thing.
Coffee milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
I was very jarred seeing coffee milk.
Its popularity is spreading, I guess.
Huh. Someone else had to realize the glory.
I don't think it is, but...
It's fucking amazing.
I'm not down for coffee.
I had a glass of it today.
Why don't you just drink coffee?
I did. I literally, it's so funny. I brewed a cup of coffee, put it down at my gaming station, made up a glass of coffee milk, put it right down next to it. Drink the coffee milk first.
Okay.
Even more delicious than actual coffee.
I'll take your word for it. I don't like anything coffee flavored. Excuse me.
Yeah, that was like the whole thing. He's just chilling. Just his time before grabbing Cloud Gouger.
I hope that this spa lady knows this dude, and he's not just some random lady that then's going to find bodies in her fucking bathhouse.
Yeah.
After he leaves.
I hope that she's in on it.
He's talking to her like he's been there before, so. But no, it was a nice little
side
thing. I was sad that it was a point chapter. I was like, damn. I wanted to see more Chihiro Samura.
No, I was very surprised that it was 11 pages.
Same. I was expecting it to be like 2 or 3 when I saw that.
Like one color page.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting like a straight up just little side story.
God, it's a long ways out for everything. Fucking 6 days till Goku Rakugai, 8 days till Kaiju, 11 days till Spy Family.
Jesus. Thanksgiving is an American holiday. What's happening?
12 days till Dandadan.
Damn. We did have one last week. 12 days. That means there's not one next Monday. Gotta wait till the Monday after. Savage.
Yeah. Another nice little in-betweeny chapter.
Yeah, just sitting there.
Tying up her character
hospital.
a bit.
Yeah. Apparently she already knew. Or the pygmies seemed to be her power or whatever. So.
Or existed before and became her power, sort of. Through love of her. Like a whole backstory of them being underground people. They even made her a little stitch to the little hang in there.
Yep.
It was cute.
Yeah, it was nice.
And then it went to me being right. Well, / Twitter being right. About Ira being the girl that lost to her.
Oh, yeah. And then Ira just yeah, I gave up on piano playing.
No.
It was piano, right?
Yeah, it was
okay,
piano.
Yeah. Remember that correctly.
Excuse me.
Push. Yeah, not too much, but like you said, it was an in-between chapter, so.
I love the different, pairings in Dandadan, Gigi and Vamala mimicking each other, and then this chapter, it was Vamala and the class president sewing up people's shirts for them.
Yep.
Well, Gigi and Kinta.
I love Gigi. I'm sad that it's definitely going to be that way with Gigi being the fucking last episode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Another banger.
The episode was nice.
Yeah. My partner laughed when it showed Okuran's perspective on getting knocked over by Ira.
Yeah. It's like, go away.
He good.
Momo. Just listen to him. He was just trying to work out. And she assaulted him.
And Mr. Senior Pistol Shrimp.
Yes. He will be back.
No.
People are fucking... So listen. We've all heard my take on fan service and stuff. I don't give a fuck. But I feel like people are white knighting again. It's anytime fan service is in something, people need to make a point to say that they're against it. sound virtuous, I guess. Because, like, I've already seen people, it's not even out
Yeah.
because of what's going to happen in the next episode.
Yeah.
And people are saying, oh, this is what brings down
Well,
Dandadan.
people don't even know what fucking fan service is. If that's what they're calling fan service.
Yeah, I know. Well, in anime terms, that's what people used to
No,
call
I know.
service.
But I'm just saying.
Ecchi scenes, yes, I know what you
It's
mean.
not even
service,
ecchi.
Fan service is supposed to be...
It's not like it pans to the like a close up of the boobs pressed up on Okura. No, they're just in the middle of the hallway, panned out, with people reacting to it. Like, it's not even ecchi.
People are gonna say it is.
They will.
It's, again, virtue signaling. And I'm like, just get over it. It doesn't bring down the show. It doesn't really bring it up either. It's just a thing that happens.
That's what I mean with it not even being fan service. It's not like Tamaki, like when people slide their hands into her clothing for no reason.
Yeah, Fire Force.
Where we literally have to pause the story to watch like a goofy strip gag.
It's just something I saw online. And
yeah.
Oh my god, people just get over yourselves.
Like, I could see it with the first episode. Where it's like literally spreading her legs to have a giant machine dick come up on her. Like, I could see the argumentation there. That's at least, that looks more like fan service. Like panning up from her panties as she's thinking about her chakra moving up. That I can get. But that hallway scene's nothing.
Well, it depends on how they animate it too. It could be something.
Yeah, they could. They could pan up to the boobies pressed up. But I don't think they will.
I don't know. It's just, again, it Dandadan's awesome. People get your white knight bullshit out of here.
Because again, there's a reason they're all naked in the hallway. It's to bring Ira down to their level in the eyes of the school. Because now she's suddenly that weird girl that was naked with the other two weirdos in the hallway.
Goodbye, popularity.
Yeah, people don't even know what things are anymore.
Anyway.
Like, Okuran's busting a nosebleed at it. Oh, all these women.
The whole nosebleed gag is so weird, too. It's like...
I'm tired of that one, I'm not going to lie.
Like, it's because it's
I
not...
just roll my eyes now.
It's an anime thing. It's like, I don't think anyone has ever gotten a nosebleed from being turned on, ever.
No.
Unless it was extremely coincidental timing of an actual
I'm a hemophiliac that has a busted vessel in my nose, and I got low blood pressure from seeing a hot woman. Or would it be high blood pressure at that point? It would be high blood pressure.
Something. It's been a drought season, and I have a really dry nose, and suddenly a random bloody nose happened the second someone bent over in a weird position in front of me.
I just saw a bloody nose gag too, and I couldn't remember where. Speaking of anime, though, I watched Look Back.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was really good.
I didn't see it, so.
Not sure if I have much more to say on that.
Really?
It was very pretty. Fujimoto's still goated at drawing faces, but it's just about everything I expected going into it.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a movie, right?
Yeah. It's only 59 minutes.
Short movie.
Yeah.
Extended episode.
And it busts through all that thing. I think that would be my only...
It was a one-shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be my only point of criticism. It just has to go through everything so fast. And there is some moments to just pan around and see things. But when it's not panning around and showing you places and stuff, it's going through that story. And I pretty much didn't know anything about the last third, though. There was a surprise in there, actually. Yeah, and I'm not going to spoil it. So
I don't even really know the plot of it, to be honest with you.
It's about a girl who draws manga for a local high school newspaper, who runs into a shut-in who's way better than her at drawing manga.
Cool.
Yeah. It just kind of follows their
and
life.
Things happen from there.
Yes, and things happen from there.
Nice. to report of new things I've seen.
I don't think it made me cry. I think I had the literal stereotypical single manly tear. And I usually do cry at things. But it was just like a one tear I felt rolling down my face.
I cry for nothing.
I don't think this will be the one to pull it out then. But it is worth watching. I thought it was really good.
There's only one thing that's ever made me cry. And not at the two scenes of the thing that everyone cries at. I was stonewalled through those.
I mean, I cried at a lot of things.
You've cried at things you probably shouldn't have.
I cried at Ash setting his Butterfree free.
My son saw that today.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww. I cried.
Watching Pokemon, yeah. He was literally...
And my sister made fun of me for it.
The Butterfree episode was what he was watching today.
I was sobbing. And
I didn't see a single thing from it. I just heard it from behind me.
It's a core memory because she made fun of me for it.
Savage.
She's like, are you really crying at a cartoon right now? I'm like, yes. It's just friends.
I don't think I ever cried to his Clan Ed.
Ah, that did it.
And it wasn't the two scenes that it should have been of, but it was when he finally reconnects with his daughter near the, I think it's Wheatfield.
I call that a good wolf children cry, when the wholesome makes you cry.
That was where I cried, but that's it. Literally nothing. I
definitely cried to Death Note. I don't think Code Geass made me cry.
Well, no, because that douchebag spoiled it for you. Like,
I still cried,
3 weeks before.
You want to know what?
In Code Geass?
Yeah, I did still cry.
You just said you didn't cry to it.
No, I said I didn't cry to Code... Oh, I didn't cry to Code Geass. Did cry to Death Note. Sorry, the same friend spoiled Death Note for me, too. Sorry, I got a little confused.
Cried when L died?
Yeah. I actually also cried when Watery died. Because it was L's reaction to Watery dying. That's just like, oh. Because even lets out a little, Watari? It's like, oh. Oh. It's like having to watch Bruce Man lose his Alfred. Like, oh.
I vividly remember when I saw L die. I remember what I was doing at the time, where I was, but...
I remember what I was doing, too. I was watching anime.
Yes. Yes, you were.
I sure was.
Oh, fuck.
And then Wolf Children and Angel Beats. Angel Beats definitely made me cry.
Angel Beats was a depressing one. Another one that shocked the fuck out of me. I can remember sitting in my armchair when it happened, and my arm just, like, falling off the edge in just utter shock of what just happened is when Kamina dies in Gurren Lagann. I did not see that coming. 7 miles, a foot that way, I didn't see it coming. I was like, this dude's the main character.
This dude's the man.
And then he dies in episode, 7?
I cried to Dandadan already, so... I think twice.
You know what I'm pissed off about that? Is everyone's giving all the credit to fucking Ira. And I'm like, bitch, it was Silky that had the sad black story. Talk about her. Everyone's like, because all the memes are like, first episode we see her with the hand dropping her head. Sweet you get, bitch. And then it's like the next scene is like a picture of her hugging Silky. And it's like, I misjudged you. It's like, no.
Well, she's the sad thing, but Ira did do a good thing.
She went up to her and hugged her, and she, as a child, she gave the ghost hope. But it has nothing to do with the sad parts of that episode. That has everything to do with the fucking yokai's backstory and her
That has to do with the sad part, but she earned her redemption going up. Like, her sad backstory doesn't make her...
No, but what I'm saying is, everything I've seen, everyone is saying the sad bits involve directly and has everything to do with Ira. And I'm like...
I'll just say with that first meme, like, she earned her redemption at least. She did do that thing.
I don't think so. She still made fun of the dude and then all of a sudden falls in love with him and tries to steal her from my girl, Momo.
I forgot how fucking nuts she is. I forgot how absolutely batshit insane she is.
Yeah. She's a psycho.
I know we can't be together because you're a demon and I'm a hero.
Like, bitch, I'm not a demon. What are you now, then?
Fucking nuts.
It's alright, though. It's whatever.
You still don't like her now, so.
I don't. She's just there. She just exists. That's it.
I like her. She's the leader.
Bull fucking shit she is.
She sure was that last arc.
What a last arc.
With the whole aliens and stuff. Well, not the board game. I forgot the whole board game happened now. But they promoted her to leader during the alien arc.
Bullshit. Momo's leader. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what Dandadan says. Momo.
What Momo says.
I don't care what Momo says. I don't care what anyone says. Momo and Ken. They're the OGs. They're the leaders.
I care what they say, so.
Ken's probably the strongest.
Well, not anymore.
Well, there's some shenanigans happening.
There is, but he's still not the strongest right now.
Not currently.
They'd have to literally show me.
Show that he has Turbo Granny's powers back. If he has access to Turbo Granny's powers, he's the strongest.
So,
Especially
like,
with once
I think everyone else could beat his ass right now.
Not Kenta.
No, even Kenta. Nanoskin? Make a nanoskin hammer and it's done.
I don't know, though. Fucking, he's putting in those work, dodging those knives, beating
True.
those dudes in the track race.
Well, he'll make nanoskin Doc Ock arms.
Look at you defending Kenta.
I know, it's so
proud of
sad.
you.
The weakest out of the rest of them.
Class Prez.
I don't know,
Doesn't make all
gravity.
sense.
Or anti-gravity.
Yeah, maybe. Trying to think here, too.
The problem is with Kenta, his power is creativity.
He's pretty creative with it.
Yeah.
Though.
He could do almost anything he could think of.
Yeah. By the way, before losing Turbo Granny's powers, or giving them back to her, I think 1-on-1 he beats everybody.
Probably.
Especially when he got that power up from after the aliens jumped him with the learning.
Still doesn't like fighting Evil Eye, though.
Well, I think that's more of a gag. Just like, I just don't want to fight you right now, dude. We got aliens over there to fight. We're fucking yokai. Like, back off, bitch. We got other things to do.
I'd still like to see another rematch on that.
Well,
round
the
3.
last time he beat the Evil Eye straight up. And
He
then
did,
like,
but he's also very impassioned. And just after training. I'd like to see, because Gigi's gone through training now, too.
Yeah, Gigi has, though, not Evil Eye.
Yeah, but they're using the same body, though.
True. And he's using his power, so Gigi's strengthening the Evil Eye power. Evil Eye is getting stronger, too.
I'd like to see another go at that. Now that the stakes are off the table.
But anyway.
Yes.
Anime is continuing to be good. Hopefully the next scenes hold up with the fight against fucking
Yes.
shrimp guy.
Be about like 1 or 2 more episodes on this. Probably 1 more episode. And then the anatomical model.
And then Gigi's introduction in the last 5 minutes of the last episode.
Yep.
And I cry.
I think it'll be like a whole last episode to it. Just enough to establish that Okarun has something to be jealous about.
Yeah, because of Gigi being the childhood friend of Momo. The tall, handsome childhood friend of Momo.
The one we've already seen in the anime once. Fun fact for you.
In a flash or like a
In a
quick
flashback.
flash?
He's the kid that made fun of her.
Oh, yeah. You're into this.
Yep. I can't take full credit. Someone else mentioned it. I saw that. I was like, oh, and I saw the scene again. I'm like, oh, it is him.
I was like, whoa, is he in the background somewhere? Because right now he should be out of town. And I don't count the opening.
Like, someone put a message up. It was a picture of him as, like, a kid doing that. It'd be like, just think, one misunderstanding ruined all your chances with her.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's It's all good, though, because it worked out. My boy Ken's here.
Yep, true love found a way.
Yes. It was fate. Fate made you make fun of her.
So Gigi, Vamala, Ira, Zuma. So I was just thinking Ira and Gigi aren't a very good match. But I think Ira Zuma would be.
For fighting each other?
No.
Oh,
for shipping, yeah. Gigi, Vamala, Ira Zuma.
I just don't like Ira with anybody. And no, Vamala's going with Kinta. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, absolutely not. Kinta can have class prez. The two frumpy
Kinta,
ones can be together.
No, Kinta has already made the moves, and Vamala is there for it, dude.
Nah.
A couple of chapters, well, a couple is probably 10 chapters ago. It was there, dude. There's groundwork laid for the two of them.
No, Kinta's going to be alone.
Nope. Kinta's going with Vamala, dude.
All he does is dick jokes. Get him the fuck out of here.
You watched
I've hardened back to Kinta.
I call it now. My boy Kinta's going with my girl Vamala.
Put the frumpy ones together. I still do Ira Zuma instead of Gigi Ira. I just don't see a Gigi Ira.
Neither do I. They just don't. They don't mesh. There's no chemistry there.
He's too fun for her, and she's too not fun for him. But I see, again, Ira Zuma. That's the perfect, resting bitch face couple right there.
Except though Zuma, too. If Zuma came in before Ken, fucking Momo would have been all over Zuma. Zuma's totally
that's
her type before.
Literally.
Yeah.
That guy in the intro is just, from the first episode, is just an uglier version of Zuma.
Yeah, and a less cool. And
yeah.
It would have been over for my boy Ken if she met Zuma first. Because Zuma's actually a good guy, too. So she would have stuck with that. But it's all right.
It worked out. Love found a way.
Love found a way. But then the author found a way to fucking cuck us by making fucking Momo tiny and be like, no, we have to wait until I'm normal size, then you can...
And then something will happen then.
Yeah, exactly. Why does the confession always need to be at the end of the series? Why are...
Except for stories where it's literally the first episode of the series, a la Twin Star Exorcist or Mission Yozakura Family, where the whole... Well, Twin Star Exorcist, they don't love each other right away, but the whole base premise is you have to marry her.
Was that? I mean, it's been so long.
I didn't watch much of it.
Neither did I.
But yeah, it started with they have to be with each other. But they did. But they did hate each other.
Yes. Because even in romance things too, it's half the time with the romance stuff, it's a will they, won't they for fucking hundreds of chapters. And then they do it, and then you show the relationship for the last 3 chapters. Why can't you show the relationship? A relationship is so much more than just leading up to then starting your relationship. That's the start of the relationship. There's so much more growth that happens afterwards.
Well, to the young man, the relationship's more the reward for all their good deeds. It's all good from then on.
Not necessarily.
Well, when you look at the demographic, you're trying to sell a comic book to.
You're right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Not selling to women.
This isn't about having the happy relationship. It's about getting the girl.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
That's why Full Metal Alchemist's last episode is Edward confessing to Winry.
Though, to be fair, in that regard, he had way better things to be trying to handle than trying to go after Winry. Especially because both Edward and us knew Winry wasn't going anywhere else.
It's so true.
She was there for the long haul waiting for Ed. Everyone knew it. We knew it. Ed probably didn't know it because he's fucking dumb.
But she knew it.
But she knew it. And she didn't have to worry either. She's like, he ain't going for anyone else, and ain't no one going for him. I'm safe in this corner. I got this on lock.
He burned down his house, but as long as he's got that arm and leg, he needs me.
I'm here for life. Hilarious.
I'm trying to think of any that have canon relationships out the gate, but
Good Chichi.
Yeah.
If you
what a stunning relationship.
None.
Yeah.
Because you're right. You're selling to teenage boys. Is the target market of shonen. And it's the reward. Yeah. It's to get the girl.
To get the girl that had zero complexity or screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to the next one.
We got
Chainsaw Man.
We got Mansaw Chain, Space Babies. I don't have wordplay for the last one, and we have Centuria. Death.
I read Magi, and I read Sakamoto. But
I know. We have to do catch up now. Because you didn't tell me.
I don't know what chapter I ended on. I'll have to tell you. I ended on 70 even with Sakamoto.
You let me know right away, too. Because if I finish my dailies tonight, I might read some manga.
So I just need to go into the app and look.
Yeah. You can just screenshot them, send them over.
I'm getting very close to the end of the Ball-Bad arc. So
It said that it's not at the end of the Ball-Bad arc.
It's pretty fucking close. Like,
last I left off, we were pretty fucking close.
Well, it's basically all of what Alibaba was trying to do seems to be resolved, but Kasim hasn't shown back up, so I'm like...
Where are you? In Magi. First of all, I was already leaning over to say something else, but now I want to lean over like 3 times as much. Wait, what?
Alibaba did some stuff?
And Kasim still hasn't shown up?
Kasim hasn't shown up again, is what I should say.
Okay.
Because he showed up in the last time we read.
Okay, because I was like, am I ahead of you right now?
Because he showed up and talked and said that he was going to go assassinate the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he hasn't shown up to do that.
Okay.
But so Alibaba did that himself, but minus the assassination part. He's like, I'm going to go take care of what I need to take care of before Kasim can kill this dude.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So he took care of that. But Kasim hasn't shown up for the last Kasim stuff.
I don't even know if we talked about the last Sakamotos that I read.
It's the dude that's like...
It's Gaku.
Yeah. Fucking VR fighting these guys. Can I just say something real quick, too? Well,
yeah.
It's spoilers, but it's like, you know it's going to come and happen. Without spoiling, the 2 chapters are read completely. At the very end of chapter 70, Shin is fighting this thing, and he's about to lose, and Sakamoto shows up and kicks him away. But then Shin says, Mr. Sakamoto! He says it out loud, his name. I thought the whole purpose of Shin and Sakamoto was to infiltrate this thing without anybody knowing it was them infiltrating. So now he just broadcasted to everybody that that's Sakamoto. And now the bad guys there should know Sakamoto's name or recognize him.
But say, at least with everyone else I can make an excuse. But Gaku should know now.
And like the whole point was to get in there to infiltrate for reasons to find what they're trying to do. So now that they know that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, just
it's not like you can kill this guy. He's not there. It's a robot thing that he's controlling with a VR headset.
Which he bashed people to bits with another person.
Oh, yeah. Wild. So I don't know. They're kind of off in a distance. So there's only 2 people there that didn't know that that was Sakamoto. And one of them is potentially knocked unconscious. So it's really just the bad guy. But I feel like the bad guys would be the ones that you would least want to know.
Because they're the ones that have the most chance of actually recognizing him on top of it. At least someone else could be like, oh, similar name. There's other Sakamotos.
Well, he put in he's under a different name.
Yeah, right? But I'm saying...
But what I think is once he gets to the main entrance exam place or gets accepted and he goes there and all these teachers and shit see him and they're like, yo,
well,
I know who you are. Yeah, but everyone else
but he's fat.
Yeah, but everyone else recognized him.
But that's what I mean, like, if other people that weren't the bad guys were near, he could be like, this guy, that's like, no, it's just the same name guy. Maybe if you had 20, 40 donuts.
Well,
But
yeah.
Gaku and, by extension, whatever they
Reindeer
call
Head.
him. Yeah, Reindeer Head and the main dude, Slur. That's his name.
Yes.
What a horrible name. Have all seen Sakamoto like this now.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just something I thought of, and I was like, wouldn't you want to keep your cover? Blowing his cover already before you even get finished these test exams? You're only on test 2.
I do like how they have him fucking up with the VR over and over again, like eating the sandwich, hitting his head against the wall.
Dude's a beast, though, that with the time lag and shit, and he's still beating everyone's ass.
And blasting them to bits. I wonder if the body just, like, has his strength, or is he just like, or is this all skill? Did you bash these people to bits with another person with precision?
I saw a panel of Sakamoto that we haven't seen yet on Facebook. I was like, damn, that's lit.
That's exactly how I got into wanting to read Sakamoto, was seeing a bunch of panels.
So it's not a spoiler, so I'm just going to tell you. It'll be a spoiler when you see it, and you're like, oh shit. I was told about this. But they're on a train, and Sakamoto picks up something that looks like a passport or something. It's some kind of little small magazine. And he smacks the dude in the face with it out of the train. It like blows a wall in the side of the train. The dude just goes flying. And then you see in the fucking thing he left an imprint of his face on the fucking magazine. Like glasses and like full detailed print of the dude's face on the fucking magazine. And he was just, well, I was like, oh shit.
God damn.
It was chubby Sakamoto too that did it. It wasn't like slimmed.
God, I wish I saved that Sakamoto tweet. I'll never find it.
No. Don't even try.
I know.
Which one? Was it recently or like
No,
the
it was
first
a
one?
while ago.
Oh, yeah, you're never finding it.
About how, like, Sakamoto would lose in that fight unless there's a small rock or pebble within a 1 mile radius of him. Then he no diffs.
It's funny.
My man. Did you watch the anime trailer yet?
No, I haven't, to be honest with you. So I don't know if this is true or not. I didn't really look into it. I just saw the screenshots, and I could have sworn I read a comment somewhere about it being out now. But it looks like the Spy Family movie is like on some kind of streaming services now.
Ooh.
Because I saw scenes of it, screenshots of it recently of people talking about it, and I'm like, the only reason this would be brought back up is if it was released on streaming services in my mind. So I'm like, oh, that's something I'm gonna have to go check out. You know?
Yes. Let me see.
Because I mean, I'm interested in seeing it because it's Spy Family, and fuck yeah.
It says Crunchyroll and Hulu.
Well, I mean, maybe. I mean,
Oh.
I could just.
Yeah, it says licensed the film and released in North America on the 19th of April.
So has it been out that long? So it's been out since April, or out in theaters since April?
I have no clue.
I don't know, maybe I'll check it out at some point and be like, yo, it's actually out on Crunchyroll. Go watch it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Astrobaby was the thing that I read.
Yes.
Let me open the chat here because I honestly don't really remember what happened. Astrobabies. Ah, yes. They get into a fight, and Billy fucking schools this dude.
He's even like, Aikido?
Also, Is this girl wearing the little frog tadpole armor thing the girl that was bitten and almost turned into a Cooper?
I thought the same thing constantly, but no.
I was going to say, because she looks way shorter than that, and she looks slightly different, so...
Dude, look...
Because she's with the other soldier girl.
I kind of feel like it is.
Yeah, right? It's like, how did she get cured? Or did Abby cure her?
I'm assuming Abby cured her. I thought I had a cognitive dissonance where I thought it was Catgirl just switched into another costume.
Yeah, but then Abby comes back up to the floorboards and is like, yo, I'm in charge, bitch.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna be enough.
So they're gonna infiltrate the army to go after this fucking...
Magnesium. And then they drop right at the end.
Yes, that... Mommy Abby? I forget her name.
Eleanor,
that's right. At least I remembered this before you even got it out. We said it the same time. But all I gotta say... So I forgot how fucking Billy cured this woman.
He's hoping.
She's a dime.
Oh, she's also shackled.
Yes, I noticed that like immediately as well. But I don't have hopes that she's going to be freed in whatever arc is coming up with Magnesium. Because it's like Baby Abby said, you need to convince the Cooper that's in her to willingly give up her body. And that's probably not going to happen. But then, like, you would think, like, couldn't Abby just go into her or something with the cells? Just force the thing out? Consume it? But then I think he said that too. He's like, if I just consume her, the host dies.
Yeah.
It's like whoever the host, the parasite part is, has to willingly separate to have the host potentially survive. I'm hoping.
But
towards like Endgame or whatever, she's okay.
I expect her to die.
Probably. Mm-hmm. It's the most safe bet to go with, is that she will die. Obviously, one would hope otherwise, but you know.
Yeah, it can't be this soon, because then he's going to lose Billy.
Yeah. And then Abby, too, because he said that once that situation's over, Grandpa's like, yo, I'll fucking kill you.
I'll curb stomp babies. I don't mind.
I thought, nah, motherfucker. Probably not.
Ban curb stomp babies.
Where does this take place?
Vaguely Russia.
Yeah, so it's probably he didn't fight it. No.
Yeah.
I fought
in Nam. Oh, you fought the Vietnamese? No, I fought Americans in Nam.
I volunteered. Well, he can actually say that he fucking grew up under the Iron Curtain.
Yeah.
I fought Stalin.
Yeah, and vaguely speaking, I could be wrong on that, but
I mean, they do look Russian.
They do. They wear the hats.
They do wear the hats. And I haven't heard any Japanese names of places, really.
No, it's all... What, Christian?
It's also all the names, Billy, Abby, Eleanor.
Yeah.
Most of the people have, like, European names.
I do think that girl's name's Makoto, but she's an exception, not the rule.
True.
They ran out of European names that they knew.
I'm just going to Google it right now. What country does Astrobaby take place in?
Oh, damn. Wild Strawberries in 12 hours.
I'm just getting North Hill.
Ah, the glorious leaders, North Hill.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything. It's not really important.
So it's still in fiction land.
Yes. Fiction.
Vaguely Russian fiction land.
Ooh. Chainsaw Man.
Saw Chain Man.
Yeah, he's so like I said, basically he was just trying to jumpstart his fucking other body.
Yeah, get himself hungry, start feeding it, and then just whoop.
Not what I expected him to do with taking the fucking hatchet and just start swinging at a tree to fucking eat the fucking guts that he takes out of it.
Yeah, definitely not expected either.
I was like,
Even the crazy guys like, what the fuck?
He's like, what are you doing? Oh, the aging devil just stands there and is like, oh, okay, I'm gonna peace out now. And then you see him back in the real world, and he's like, so, Chainsaw Man might be coming here.
I'd be, if there was these guys, I'd be shitting bricks. I knew that felt short. Holy fuck.
What, how many pages was it?
14.
Yeah, typical Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, Kagurabachi was only 3 less on a break week.
On a 0.1 chapter.
Oh.
Savage. It's unfortunate that we get such short chapters, but at the same time, they're not. I mean, they're still.
It's been still a really good string of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, we haven't had breaks on Man in a while.
Yeah.
So.
The quality.
I can't really complain too much. Other than the fact that we still have no confirmation if Rize was returned or where the fuck Kishibe is. I feel like we can confidently say now that Nayata's dead.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because it all just makes sense, too. She was alone after the whole fucking thing. Easily could have been captured.
Bream was around. He's the one that turned the mob against her. It just sucks. Just didn't feel...
Yeah, it sucks, too, because I really like Nayata as a character, too. Liked her potential to form the familiar bond together with Denji.
Yeah.
You know, because Denji deserves some kind of happiness.
I still have a little hope in my heart that she's out there, but yeah.
Seemingly unlikely.
I don't even want to open this. Can't use it.
Nope. Don't click on a chapter.
Thank you. Hey. Oh no.
Don't spoil yourself with thumbtacks.
No, it's that 4th chapter I read brought me up to the chapters that it's not going to let me read.
Oh, we can't read anymore?
No, I can't read it, these 2. Because remember, I keep saying it every week that there's 2 random ones towards the middle that say I can't read them. So I'm going to have to...
You might have went in them beforehand.
Yeah, I have to Yarg me mateys those 2.
You're going to, yeah.
So did you finish chapter 20?
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to open it. Give me 6 years to search where fucking Centuria is, because the search is terrible on this app.
Yes. I go to my shelf.
Just go to search, move to all, and go to C. I have read 20. Yes.
20, okay. Okay. I'm surprised you didn't push for a 4th chapter at that point. The way shit's been going.
The thumbnail on fucking 21 makes me sad.
It sure does, doesn't it?
It does. You and your spoilers.
I took a picture of that fucking thumbnail. It's my most recent picture. I just went to open my pictures and I saw her face. I'm just making sure I don't say anything from beyond that point.
Yeah, well, we were both right in the suspect that Water Dude was going to show up.
Immediately. Though I did not expect Ongval
to give such a good fight.
Yeah, holy fuck, man.
But then also, he's playing with his food.
Yeah, it wasn't... I didn't expect her to resist so long, might be a better way to put it, because she didn't put up a good fight. She just...
To be fair, I'd say it's a pretty good fight, just insurmountable walls she's fighting against.
I guess she did make contact with his neck. Maybe.
I don't actually remember. I think so. I feel like she did a little bit.
Yeah.
Like a surprise attack or some shit, right?
Yeah. Made me scared there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, with the sword. And then it's like, oh, no, I hardened my blood.
Yeah, okay. I was making sure that was chapter I read ahead of you.
No, I remember now.
Okay, good. That was... Because that's the only part where I think she even hit him.
Yeah. Everything else was blocked by the fucking...
water. What a fucking piece of shit. Oh, and the drop that he's the king's son.
Yeah. A fucking douchebag, too.
Yeah. A monster.
Still thinking, I mean, well, apple doesn't fall far from the tree, in my opinion. In this case.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way.
There's no way this king is truly benevolent.
How'd you let your son become that, if you are? I hate to say it.
How do you have eyes like that? Come on.
Should we just, catch up at this point?
I don't know. That's too many for me to read in 1 week. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11?
12.
12. That's a lot.
Oh, there's some weeks we read 10 Magis and then other extra stuff.
I don't think we've ever read 10 Magi.
Yeah, we have.
Have we?
2 consecutive weeks, too.
Well, that's Magi.
I was like, we went 15 to 25 and then 25 to 35.
We'll see. Because you still have to find those 2 chapters.
Yeah. I'm sure a quick Google search of read Centuria.
Chapter 23 or 22.
21 and 22.
Yeah.
So I'm at 6 and 6.
That works.
Nice.
You'll have a lot of reading this week then.
Yeah, I sure will.
6 Centuria.
2
Sakamoto.
And
X number of Magi.
X number of Magis.
Actually, I'll let you know right now. Let me see what chapter of Magi I'm on.
I'm ready to just slot this in where JJK used to go.
Yeah, basically. Magi's on the Biz manga. I've read up to and including chapter 63 of Magi.
Ooh. Ooh. It's like 5 chapters past where I was.
So I just perfectly read 5 chapters today, though.
Look at that.
I didn't count how many I was reading, so... And because I was somewhere in the middle, I was like, what chapter was I on? Yeah, fuck it, I'll just keep reading. Nice. Look at me go.
You also got to see Julian just fucking massacre these soldiers.
Oh, yeah. Here, hold this baby for me.
He's like, whoosh.
Throw you up there. Don't worry, I'll catch you in a few minutes after I beat
I was
the shit
gonna
out of these people.
punch through this guy's, both the front and back of his armor and his whole body.
Yeah. Goodbye. You're dead.
Like, took me a sec to realize it was his fucking hand going through him.
Yes, so we'll see how he fares against Mr. Prince over here. I think that...
Yeah, it was hard for me to just not keep reading Centuria to find out.
Well, I said it last time. I think that fucking Julian's in a complete disadvantage in a fight against this dude.
Yeah.
He seems to have his powers way more under control. And again, he's got range and super defense.
It's super ranged with him saying with pulling water out of anything. He's doing it out the trees, the grass,
So then he could also theoretically do it to people.
Yeah. Well, he did too. That creepy ass shot of when he got there, he just lifted all the villagers like Evangelion style. Like,
I was so scared when that happened.
Me too. I thought they're all dead.
I was like, those are all the people we care about right there. That we said we didn't want to die.
They only lived by the grace of the prophetess being like,
these people are useless. Go after the boy and the baby.
Yeah, her being focused.
Oh, I want her to die. Priestess
I
girl.
want to say almost top of the list, even more than him.
Yeah.
Because she caused this, really.
And she gives off fucking religious, zealous vibes.
And I hate that shit.
Yeah.
So
and the same thing, because it's like, how are you going to, like, say you had a vision of the future and be like, I'm going to kill this fucking baby? It's like, why don't you just raise it and teach it not to do the thing you don't want to do? It's a baby.
I think we said this last time, too. You're fulfilling its prophecy at this point. Yeah. You're giving it the reason to hate you.
But she don't see it that way. Because she's a fucking murderous, dumb bitch. Because
she's a bootlicker.
Yeah. And the king doesn't give a fuck. Come on. Like I said, look at his eyes and look at his son.
I'm very curious how the technicalities are going to come down. Because Julian's blessed by the sea, but this man has water powers. But he also got his powers just from being birthed by the king, it seems. All three of these people we've seen use their powers have the same eye effects.
Yeah. I would be hilarious if this dude's water powers just don't work on Julian.
Because he's blessed by the sea.
Yeah.
But Julian himself seems to expand smoke, which I actually realized was ink because it is a octopus monster.
Yeah.
So I'm getting down to those technicalities now.
The fucking sea thing said that the sea would not harm him anymore or something.
Yeah, right? And fish literally started jumping into his like bag when he was fishing.
Yeah, so he's... But at the same time, any sentient fish is not about him being blessed. He's like, this motherfucker.
I want to eat it.
Yeah, from chapter 2 or 3, whatever it was.
So I'm wondering where the water power comes from then. Do you guys get your power from like the same domain, if it's not the same creature? Like, do the forest creatures hate this prince?
Maybe.
I'm very curious how this is all going to go down in the technicalities. I'm so sad there's not more built up. I wish there's 100 chapters behind this.
It's always like that, dude. Always. Thankfully, it's not like that with Magi. We got literally the entire series. It's done.
Then we'll run into the other problem that we won't have any more.
I fucking hate when I find a new manga. Like, I get it sometimes where I find, like, oh, check out this manga. Here's a video synopsis. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I go look it up. And it's like, oh, it's got 2 chapters out. Well, I'm not reading this.
I think it's better than, I've reached the end.
I'll screenshot the fucking title card of it and throw it in my fucking manga album that I have that I never look at. I'm sure there's probably manga in there now that I'm like, when I found it, it was at 2 chapters. Now it's probably at like 50. I could go read those, but it's like, I need to consolidate all of the shit in my phone that involves manga and anime. Because like I said, if I saw something cool on Facebook or Twitter or Reddit, wherever the fuck it was, it's like a manga recommendation or some cool thing from Fight Anime or something, I'll just screenshot it and I have an album just titled manga/anime and I throw everything in there occasionally. I mean, I'm pretty bad at managing my gallery.
Same though.
And I take a lot of, like, because also every meme that I find that I share to our group chat, I'm saving that meme to our phone to then share to the group chat. So there's so many memes that I just for one time send in that are just built up in there that I could just delete.
Same. But then mixed into those memes are ones that I save with intention of repeat use.
Yeah.
I actually already have like a folder set up for them. I just always forget to add them.
But it's
frequent.
Small.
For like reaction pictures like Denji eating his sandwich in disbelief. Or fucking the Cult of the Lamb looking disapprovingly.
Let me see. Where is my...
Throw me to the wolves and I'll come back a father.
Oh, I did add one to my memes thing. I'm not saying it was aliens, Miss Hayase, but it was aliens.
Hold on, someone just mischaracterized Denji again. Saved into here.
And then this just badass fucking Yuki.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kaiba fucking in a schoolroom.
One of the newer additions to my reaction pictures.
Beautiful. There you go. Bwahaha.
Bwahaha.
The JJK timeline of the anime.
I love those horse memes too.
And then finally a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. You gotta have that name. It's classic. Fucking Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda. You not watch Kung Fu Panda?
I think I watched the first one once.
That's the one with Tai Lung. The leopard.
I remember that he had a little koala for a dad. That's like it. It's like the extent of my memory of that movie.
He has like a stalk. That bird.
Oh, so I didn't even get that right. Yeah. So
he's a panda, but he has a real panda dad. You meet him in like the third movie or something.
I found one of those horror memes in my picture.
Oh yeah.
Except it didn't end wholesomely. Unhit him, you bitch! Occurrence for Momo.
I think I sent that to you.
I think you might. I saved it.
I'm glad. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end.
Hopefully we'll have more next week. Well, we will, because we're going to be reading 6 Centurias.
And 5 Magis.
And 5 more Magis? Well, I'll read 5 Magis, but... Oh, am I stacking even more on this plate?
Well, you say that, but then you also told me you read all of your manga today.
I sure did. It's the one relief to a short Kagurabachi chapter.
So what you should do is read your Centuria tomorrow or something.
Probably tonight.
Or tonight. Just get it out of the way.
I'm like waiting with bated breath to continue right now. Like I am.
Why don't you on like a smoke break just read a chapter?
Because I'm playing Magic on my smoke breaks.
Fuck Magic. And just read a chapter
That is
of Sakamoto.
Exactly why. That is the whole reason. That used to be my manga time. I was reading all that Blue Lock at work. But then Marvel Snap happened, and then Magic the Gathering happened again. Magic the Gathering Part 4, Electric, can't rhyme with 4. Electric Pour. Hey.
Right. Dukes of Weebdom.
Dukes of Weebdom.
Episode 88.
Peace.
Take care, y'all.